How you doing today, folks? Today I have a review for you of the Rovyvon Commander pen in full natural tie. So I've had this pen for a decent amount of time. I've used it off and on. It's been in my rotation for a little over a year. Very decent pen. So first off, I want you guys to hear this. This is after a whole bunch of use. The squeak never quite stopped. That's annoying. As far as the action, you have the standard kind of JPEG thing right here. Very easy to actuate, very easy to close. Definitely fidget friendly if that's what you're looking for. We have this nice knurling on the body, which holds very well in hand. It is a smaller pen, so it's it's kind of right in line with the tactile turn. Short, a little bit shorter actually. But overall, it's a decent pen. The ink cartridge that it comes with is pretty subpar. So I would definitely recommend going out and getting a different one. If I can get this thing open. It does have, as you can see real quick, when it's fully closed up, you can barely see it. I mean, you can see right there, you can see the lines up close. But like from a distance, it blends in very nicely. Like most bolt action pens, the problem with them is this little spring. If you happen to lose this little spring, then the pen is useless. It no longer opens. So as you can see, it takes a Schmidt refill. This is a P900. It's not a bad refill. This is also not the one that it comes with. The one that it came with, which I'm not actually sure, if I can get this damn spring back on, I'm not actually sure the one it came with. I do remember getting it, being thoroughly unimpressed with it, and immediately going to my local office supply shop and then buying something different. But it does take a variety of refills. A couple of those refills are very, very good. Again, the action is very nice. The hand feel is decent. It's not perfect, but this knurling does give you a nice bit of texture to hold on to. As far as the carry, this carry is absolutely phenomenal. Now, again, there's not the most retention in this titanium clip, but it's more than enough to hold a pen in place. You do have a glass breaker right here because this is a tactical pen. I have broken glass with it just to see what it would do. It does function. At the same time, though, this piece functions just as well. The whole appeal of the glass breaker thing is always a confusing piece to me because will this break glass? Sure. So will this titanium tip. It's kind of redundant. As far as which one breaks it better, honestly, from what I could tell, they were just about even. I broke about 5 or 6 pieces of glass, and again, it functioned fine, but it's nothing particularly remarkable. This is a $90 pen. Now, I want you to let that sink in real quick. For that price, you can get one of these for an extra 20 bucks. You can save up and get a felt holder for around 150. You can find a lot of different stuff on secondary market for much less. So as far as a $90 pen, would I recommend this? Yes and no. Yes, because it does do what it's supposed to do very nice. It does sit in the hand very nicely. Again, the refill it comes with is pretty lackluster, but you can easily adapt your own. It does hold in the hand very cleanly. It does hold itself very nice. As far as the whole tactical application, it does break glass on both ends. But here's the thing about this pen. For the price point of what this is, there are so many things out there that are either equal than, better than, or you're right around that price point to where you can save up just a little bit more and get something a whole lot better. So this is a weird one because if this was a $50 pen, I recommend it all day long. $20 pen be a no-brainer, fantastic, grab it immediately. For $90, again, I understand titanium and everything else is an expensive material to work with, but to me, it's just not quite there. I will say that if you enjoy the looks of this pen, it is a very nice looking pen. I would definitely recommend picking it up because the looks are pretty unique. There's a lot of stuff like this. I don't have any other pens on me right now, unfortunately, but there are a lot of other pens and most of them don't quite have this appeal. The knurling and jimping and everything else are all very nicely chamfered, can't talk. There are no hot spots, no little tear spots, nothing that's really going to impact you. The squeak drives me crazy. I have tried to oil this and do other things with it. It never stops squeaking. The clip is a decent one, not a whole lot of billboarding. Overall, it is a very clean design. And again, if you happen to enjoy the looks, I would recommend it. Again, just keep in mind for that price point, there are definitely a lot of very, very, very compelling options out there. A lot of them are equal to, and quite a few of them are better than. To be clear though, there's also a whole lot worse. You can definitely do a lot worse than this pen, but at the same time, do keep in mind that, again, there are just better things out there. So my overall score on this pen is going to be a 75. Now that is because it has a nice aesthetic appeal to it. It does what it's supposed to do very well. And overall, it's not necessarily a bad pen. It's just not a great pen. The squeak, for me personally, drives me crazy. This just will never stop irritating me. But if you can get over that, it's definitely a good pen. If you can find it on the secondary market, I would recommend doing so. It's not quite worth 90, but it's definitely worth 50 or 60. So that's going to be it for today, folks. As always, I love you all very much. Take care, be safe, and be kind to one another. And bye now. Bye-bye.